Cloud and IP are clearly the future, and the industry is rushing towards OTT distribution. But the question is, how close are we to being able to use this for real broadcast?
There's always a reluctance to go, yeah, let's trust the cloud to get there. We wanted to show in this product and this process that we could get all these different partners, whether they're in one cloud, another cloud, whether they're working with this partner, that partner, we could put them all together in a really rapid way and prototype a full end-to-end workflow, camera to glass.
We've been working on cloud production for some time now, and we've been developing it in-house, and we just really thought it was a unique opportunity to really get involved with other broadcasters, to really share the development load and to try and move it forward together.
So we wanted to come together with some people from the rest of the industry who have some of the capabilities that we don't, to be able to explore this in more detail. At Media and Broadcast, we were really interested in this particular accelerator because it seeks to answer some of these questions, particularly latency. So what we wanted to understand is, what are the techniques that can be used to reduce these latencies? How close can we get to having a glass-to-glass latency that's the same as traditional broadcast?
So really, we think the end-to-end cloud approach is absolutely the way to go. We're currently bringing feeds back on premise and then putting them up via cloud gateway devices into Amazon to feed our cloud production development platform. And really that takes up a lot of resource on premise to do, and we just don't think that's an efficient way to scale in the cloud. So what this project has really allowed us to do is to bypass all of our on-premise infrastructure and put it up to a cloud-first model of contribution ingest, production, and OTT distribution.
This is a time of great change in the industry, and as individual organisations we can only do so much. So if we gather together, we can make use of the capabilities across the industry.
We actually managed to find ways to work around the issues that the pandemic brought. Even when it came time to actually shoot the event, people got sick, we still managed to get people on site and do the shoot, retain the content, and do a test day in a couple of days.
The key learning is that cloud is moving at an incredible pace. And when we first started the project, we were really struggling to get 35 megabit 422 10-bit streams in. And this was about 2 years ago, and that was indicative of where cloud production was. But today, as part of this project, we've now got UHD, HDR, full quality streams being processed in the cloud as a result of this. And I just couldn't imagine that happening 2 years ago.
There are learnings to do with production, learnings to do with end-to-end latency, and also learnings to do with distribution, picture quality and latency. As you put the gallery in the cloud, there are so many benefits. Benefits to do with flexibility, benefits to do with scaling. But there are challenges to do with the delay that the operator experiences. And so what we set out to prove was, well, what is that? How much slower is it and why? And so we've got some answers and suggestions as to how things can be improved.
One of the things that people might not realize is usually something like this, we've got a couple of months of runtime, lots of time to do it. We're doing the real testing in 2 days here at Paramount, thanks to Matt and John and Clive and everybody else from the broadcast side, as well as all the vendors. It's all happening incredibly fast, using everything from WhatsApp to Teams to email, whatever. We've learned a lot of ways we can work together in a distributed fashion that we didn't used to work together. It's a really nice amalgamation of the different functionalities we've all learned and put together and trust each other with different tool sets in a really cool way.